First question.
Pastor Patrick, or Pastor Jan, I'm not sure what you prefer. Joseph here from Holy Ghost News Magazine. So we see you guys have done some great things for this year so far. What's next on the list for the rest of the year?
I'm so glad you asked. We have declared June to be Vision Month. As a pastor, one of the main goals that I have is to be authentic to the mission and the vision that we have when we decide to come to Southside. When we came to Southside, we said we were coming to serve. We brought a very clear and we brought a very concise mission and vision statement, and that was to love people, to show kindness, and to serve change. And there's no better time than in the middle of the year during this halftime report for us to recalibrate, to refocus, and to consider, are we being who we said we would be? Are we doing what we said we would do? And are we effective and making impact in this community? At the end of the day, we don't just want to have church. We want to make impact. We don't want to just grow a big church. We want to solve big problems. And we want to be a church that really makes a difference in this community. And so that's what we're taking this whole month to just recalibrate, refocus, to ensure that liberation is exactly who we say we are.
Pastor Jay, Kwesi from Charismatic Humor Magazine. So there's been a buzz about this Vision Month. Can you explain?
Sure. Well, first of all, we are extremely excited about Vision Month. Our vision is clear. Love people, show kindness, serve change. So our role here at Liberation Church is to make sure that we hone in on those principles. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to ensure that every single partner gets literature about our vision so that they can clearly understand what we're all about as a church. Secondly, we're going to equip every single partner with the tools to invite their family, their friends, and their loved ones to fellowship with us, because we believe everybody needs a church home. The third thing that we're going to do is we're going to raise funds to complete our capital campaign. While we raised $43,000, and that's a great feat, we still fell short of a few things that we'd like to do. We desperately need roof repairs. And so we're going to make sure that on this day, we're going to come together, have a friendly competition to ensure that we can raise the rest of the money we need to ensure that our capital campaign is complete. Lastly, on the Saturday before our Vision Sunday, which is June 23rd, we're going to be stealing away as leaders, volunteers, and staff to be poured into and to be refreshed on what our vision is and how to serve with excellence. And on the 24th, which is our Vision Sunday, we're coming together again. Again, we're going to have a cookout. We're going to have a lot of fun things going on. And we're going to have a surprise guest speaker on that day to speak to us about vision. I can't wait. Next question.
So, Pastor Jay, Lee from LC Magazine. We're halfway through the year and Liberation has been on the move. Can you give us a recap of what the last 6 months have been like for you?
Absolutely. Well, in January, we took on this new feat to come to 5200 Midlothian Turnpike, our brand new location. It was an exciting time for our ministry. And once we got here, we experienced great momentum. We had 66 brand new first-time partners that decided to be a part of our family. That's not first-time guests. That's not first-time visitors. That's actually families that decided that this church had the tools, had the resources, and had the capacity to serve their families the way that they wanted to grow spiritually. Also, we had 233 first-time visitors. Wow. Man, that's exciting. 233 first-time visitors. You know that it can be very intimidating to visit a church for the first time. But people had heard enough about us on social media, maybe through word of mouth, maybe through their family and friends, that they felt comfortable enough to come through those doors and give us an opportunity to serve them and to love on them and to show them kindness. Also, we tried something different this year. For the first time, our ministry hosted a national recording artist. That's right, we brought in the Walls Group for our Family and Friends Day, and it was amazing. Let me tell you, we had record attendance. We had to turn away people for the first time in our ministry's existence. We did not have enough seats. We did not have enough parking. It was just a crazy moment. And you know what? Those are the type of problems that pastors like to have. Also, we experienced great momentum in our teen teen ministry, doing a lot of creative and fun things. Our teenage ministry just did an event called Secure the Bag, where we're teaching our youth about entrepreneurship. We're teaching them about savings, credit, critical thinking skills. These are the type of things we're passionate about here at Liberation Church, because you know what? Sometimes the public schools just don't cover everything. So we want our children, our teenagers, to be leaders and not followers. Now, when we get to our youth ministry, we have a very creative and dynamic youth director. She's doing all kinds of fun things. First thing we did, the first picnic in the park, which was amazing. I think we had roughly 70 people at that event. We also have had movie night. We've had all types of fun things going on. We even have Alone in the Kid Zone, which is a themed parents date night where the parents get to have a night out on the town, and we're going to do some fellowship and some mentorship and some fellowship with each other. But the teens and the youth are going to have a time where they can be here, they can fellowship, have fun with each other. It's going to be an amazing time. Speaking of parents, it's been kind of interesting being here at 5200 because we've experienced great growth in our church family, but we also are experiencing great growth in our natural family. Me and my wife are going to be having a little bundle of joy. Baby Patrick is going to be arriving in November. And so we're just excited. It's just growth everywhere that we turn. And so we're just so excited about this first 6 months. We also have raised $43,000 toward our renovations and our capital campaign. That just goes to show that Liberations members are not just all talk, but they are about giving, they're about sowing, and they're about partnering with the work of this church. Next question.
Pastor J, Joe Nathan from Good News Weekly. Now, it seems like Liberation has really been busy. Could you please tell me some of the favorite sermon series that you preached over the past 6 months?
Wow, that's a great question. We've had a lot of good sermons and a lot of great teaching going on, but I would have to say my very favorite sermon series so far is the Love Song series. When we got that idea, it was very creative. I thought that it would be a very great way to connect with those. Obviously, Valentine's Day is in February, and people are thinking about love. It's Love Month. And so we took and we chose some love songs that were very popular that most of us know. At the end of the day, we all listen to some R&B from time to time. And these songs really resonated, and we had a lot of fun with it. The first sermon was on Mary J. Blige's Real Love. And we had a lot of fun with that. I think the singles and the married couples walked away learning something, getting a few good laughs, and at the end of the day, really learning a lot about the love of Jesus Christ. My second favorite sermon series would have to be Let's Go Fishing. It was the first sermon series that we did when we got here, and I believe that we should follow the Bible's narrative that suggests that Jesus will make us fishers of men. It's our duty, it's our responsibility to win those that are lost and to introduce individuals to a relationship with Jesus Christ. At the end of the day, we have tons of gifted people, tons of creative people here at Liberation Church. So it's only right that we use our creativity, that we use our relevance to be able to connect with a generation that needs the love of Jesus. Next question.
Pastor J, Youth Ministry Magazine here. So if somebody wanted to perhaps get more information or possibly visit you in the future, how could they find you?
Yes, liberationrva.org is our website. You can go on our website. You can give online to our cause. Also, you can visit us on any social media outlet, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on there as well. And we also stream our services live. So if you cannot come in person, then you can stream our services live at 10:45 a.m. is when we begin. Lastly, and the best experience is to come here live and direct. 5200 Midlothian Turnpike at 10:45 a.m. We got special parking for the first-time visitors, and we cannot wait to greet you and serve you with excellence. Y'all be blessed. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.